Hi YouTube, welcome back to my channel. This is my video for my empties for the month of August 2014, things I've used up that I usually keep in that basket that you can see to the right, but I've put them out nicely in front so that I can see what I'm going to talk about today. I've got quite a few products actually that I've used up, and I'm pretty positive about all of them. Some of them I can dispose of quite quickly because you've heard me talk about them before. One of those is, rather boringly, this deodorant by Mitchum, Advanced Control 48-Hour Protection. I've spoken about this quite regularly in my empties videos for about the last, I'm guessing, 6 to 9 months since I first came across it in an emergency, and it's now my preferred deodorant. I use it all the time, having previously preferred stick deodorants to aerosols, but this is really, really effective. And as I'm afraid a middle-aged woman who occasionally gets hot flashes, it's really important that I have good protection, and I haven't found anything better than this. I really, really like it. Incidentally, they've just changed the packaging. I just bought a replacement the other day for this one, although I've got another one on the go at the moment, and it's now coming rather bizarrely. I haven't got it to show you, without a lid, but with a kind of more pronounced aerosol at the top. A bit bizarre, so I don't know how that's going to work out. Anyway, I would repurchase again. I already have. Another one that you'll have heard me talking about in the past is the Chorus Milk Proteins Makeup Remove Wipes. I know that some so-called professed skincare gurus decry the use of makeup wipes, and I would agree insofar as I don't think it's the best thing in the world just to use makeup wipes except in an emergency. But I don't think they're bad for a first cleanse if you're then going to, get the most of your gunk off with this or some of it, and then go in with a more thorough cleansing milk or exfoliating lotion or, whatever you like to use. But these are far and away my favourites. I have talked before about the different packaging because I'm not sure that they haven't been reformulated. These ones, which are the only ones I seem to be able to get in Europe now, I don't like as much as what I think of as the older brown with a kind of turquoise blue label here, which you used to be able to get over here and you can still get in the United States, or you could this summer. But this is all you can get in the UK. You can buy them in Selfridges in the pharmacy department if you're in London, and you can also get them online. Feelunique.com has got a sale on at the moment. Excuse me. So they're only, £5.60 for 25. So, I mean, they're appreciably more expensive than ordinary drugstore wipes, but they are much, much nicer and much, much gentler. I will put the link below. Please bear in mind, it's not an affiliate link. I do not buy into affiliate links. So links that I put in the box below are just for your assistance. I'm not making any money from them. Please be assured of that. Unlike most on YouTube these days. Okay, so what else? Here's one that I'm not sure I've talked about before, but I perhaps should have. It's the Total Eye Care from Dermalogica with SPF 15, yeah. And this is my preferred day eye cream. Why I like it is because it does have an SPF. It's also lightly tinted. So when you put it on, I really have squeezed, I think, every last bit out of this. See if I can get a tiny bit more just to show you. Yeah, there you go. So it's pretty faint, but it starts the kind of concealing process to wear under your, under eye makeup. I don't generally really subscribe to the theory that you need a separate moisturiser for your eyes from the rest of the face, unless you're using a really, really rich moisturiser or a moisturiser with irritating ingredients. But I do like to use this separate one to make sure I'm getting some SPF, albeit only 15, for my eyes during the day. And this I have found very reliable. Dermalogica is a good brand. I really like that. I don't like everything. I've had some creams that I haven't found worked for me, but I really like their extra soothing makeup remover. It's kind of my lotion remover of choice. A couple of other products, but particularly the Total Eye Care. They can be a little difficult to come by. They're a salon type brand. I get mine from a website called beautyflash.co.uk. Again, I'll put the link below, and again, it is not an affiliate link if you use it. I am just putting it there for your convenience, not to make me any money, so be assured of that. They generally have good offers on quite a few Dermalogica products, and you can usually select a free sample as well, which is quite useful. But there are other sites. I mean, just Google Dermalogica and you'll come up with them. What else have I liked and recommended before? Aromatherapy Associates I talked about in my favourites. Again, I'm a bit of a skeptic with aromatherapy, but I do find the Aromatherapy Associates oils, particularly the deep relax, just seem to work for me. They make a horrible mess in the bath, I have to say, because you get that kind of oil slick at the end. But I really do find they help me drift off to sleep. This was, I think, a Christmas special, two very small ones. That they do last for ages as well, because you literally just need a drop or two. And this is the kind of ideal size to get if you're not sure if it's going to work for you, and it's not going to work for you if you don't like the aroma, the scent, and that can be very personal. So I do happen to like these scents, and I do find they work for me. I would recommend, if you're interested, trying to find a small size like this. I looked on Space NK a moment ago, and they don't seem to have any of these small sizes. And the sort of standard size for this, which I think is about 50 or 55 mil, is £40, which is an awful lot. I seems to have gone up. I'm sure I only paid about £37 last time, which was bad enough. They do have a multi-set for £33, which is bad, but it gives you, I think, 10 or maybe 12, certainly 10, I think. They're smaller than these bottles, but they're certainly giving you 6-7 baths each of the entire range. Now, I don't like the entire range, but it does give you the chance to test them all out. But I do recommend them. So if you are open to the concept that aromatherapy products might help you relax or revive or feel better after a workout or help you lose weight or whatever, this is one to check out. They stock them in Space NK, so if you can go into a branch, you can go in and smell them there. What else? Another kind of aromatherapy product is Caudalie. This is their Elixir eau de beauté, which is a kind of freshening spray. This was a limited edition for Lorenz Scott, released one of the last things I think she did before she died. I like this travel size, which you can see was £11 at Space NK. Again, they only seem to have the giant size at the moment, which is about £32 for 100 ml. I personally wouldn't buy that. I don't use it as my kind of skin freshener or toner. It's just a useful thing to have in your handbag to freshen up. Makes your makeup look a bit dewy during the day. It has a really refreshing, uplifting smell. I will say that if you have very sensitive skin, I think I have moderately sensitive skin. I do suffer from eczema, although fortunately not on my face. But I'm aware that my facial skin isn't as sensitive as some people's. And this doesn't affect me, but it does have quite strong aromatic oils in it, such as peppermint, for example, which isn't going to agree with everyone. I mean, the basis of the whole range is it's using grape extracts, as I understand it, the kind of revolting mulch that's left over after people have extracted the nice bit that makes wine. But they claim it's full of antioxidants and really good for our skin. Who am I to disagree? this is a nice product to use to freshen up. So well worth checking out. I enjoyed this Jo Malone cologne in Earl Grey and cucumber. A kind of bergamot, Earl Grey mixture. It's supposed to have musk in it. I couldn't smell that. I couldn't really smell the cucumber, which is not a fragrance I particularly enjoy, but I do love bergamot, which is, I suspect, why I liked this one. I found it particularly refreshing in the summer. It's slightly unisex. Worth checking out, maybe not so much at this time of year. They've got a new fragrance out at the moment that I had a spritz of in Selfridges the other night. I think it's called Sage and Sea Salt or something like that. I quite liked it. Not enough to buy it yet, but I might have another spritz and see how I feel in the future. Tocca. This is Stella, which is supposedly a citrus orange-based blood oranges hand cream. I liked it. I liked the smell. Didn't really smell of orange to me, although I like citrus fragrances, but I did like the fragrance. Very rich hand cream, very nice at night. No SPF, so less great in the daytime. You can get this, I think, at Space NK. It's about £9 a tube, which is expensive, but as a treat it's quite nice. More widely available, there's a huge range in Sephora in the United States, but for some reason a lot of it's embargoed from shipping over here. I don't understand why. Now this is an interesting product. I've had this tube colour, which I've used basically as an eye primer for, I'm not kidding, about the last decade. Nearly finished it now. So there you can see, kind of flesh coloured. Marvellous at keeping your eye makeup in place, although I actually bought it as a kind of natural way of disguising discoloration on my eyelid. Now it's by 5S, which was a makeup brand by the Japanese company Shiseido. Gone bust, I gather. Set up in 1998, and I think went bust in about 2003. So that tells you how long I've had this. And I've just finished the tube. I've still got another one left in a slightly more pinky flesh-toned colour. I really need to use up makeup more often. But it hasn't gone off. It still smells good. It still worked up to the end. There's a little bit left, but I'm junking it now. And I'm going to try and use up the other one a bit quicker. So I wonder why that went out of business. I remember I bought this in New York. That was where the flagship store was, and it was a fantastic store. I've also got a couple of eyeshadows, but, you know, obviously just didn't take off. Very minimalist 90s packaging. Maybe that was the answer. So anyway, those are the empties this month. I liked them all. A miracle. See you next month. Bye for now.